One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shook.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year.
Turning it on! He has the first and still on his feet. The tag! Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's in for the score. Touchdown. A dynamic Explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll start this drive firing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it on the run. And it'll be a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Right on the money. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab over the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes a grab deep. Flying down the left side. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Notre Dame is currently failing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man all by himself. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Burrell. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Looking for room, it's Burrell. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
The inside handoff. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Firing toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. It's a draw. Nice move there. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. With the catch, it's Tyson. On his feet at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
First and goal for the offense. Trying to punch it in. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Going to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. firing to the right, complete.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Rush is on him. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third down. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Oh, they're after him. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout called by the offense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try to blast their way in. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Steps into the end zone. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down. Short return. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw. Under fire. And some room to... Trying to take it back. He gets the job. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put them in the end zone. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get first crack at it today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Vols will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Tyson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Moving out of the pocket. Got it behind the line. It's Otis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal as they look for the first score of the day. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down there.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Grabbed by the kicking team. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Barnett. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender. Yeah, and really
really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been hit with haymakers, down 21-0, and really needing to get a drive going here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action.
Underneath Tulsa coverage, got it deep downfield. Racing to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
See if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Jefferson. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense is really...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. The play action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's St. Clair. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way. It's a fake. And the pass is caught. And the fake works. They get the first.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time. He got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap into the up back, completing the pass.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Now the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And off from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Davis. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Line getting set on 2nd down.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Here comes the heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass, it's Barnett. That's caught, it's Staley. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle, it's Matthews. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Jefferson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks, it's Staley. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Makes the grab on the left. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bentley. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 13 to SMU.
Got enough for the first down and wants more.
Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. It's gone. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Powers through the defender. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that. But the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And now this offense will take the field again. The give to the back. Got room on the return. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Now improvising. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing one thing.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Back open in the middle. Breaks into the open. Now well within striking distance. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the heat. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Perfect. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if These guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He leaves it with his back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's got it on the move. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red. He bangs his way in for the... Michie Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a pass to marker. A third down try for the offense. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Otis. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Rambles in. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Picks up enough to give them... Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get.
Headed to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Bentley. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown! They've got the lead. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. This is a designed run. Will not get there. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's St. Clair. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Steps away. And he'll take it in for it. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as... All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese. Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to John Oakwin Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff unit all lined up and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Looking for a man. It's Overton. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line of this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Shotgun snap on third down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Cook. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man, it's Ballard. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cook. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Doherty. He won't get there, it'll bring up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Gets it out fast.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they...
There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Pressure coming. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Overton. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Got a wide open receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Doherty. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback keeps it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. He's got it on the right. And they get him down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Overton. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets off his 1st one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Fights off a defender. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. Unloads it left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Bounced off his feet.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third.
Breaks him to the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Got his man quickly. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to go up top. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Houston will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bentley. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Snagged out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They want to run this quarterback. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things.
Turning it on! Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the air. It's Overton. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback got it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Gives it on the option. Across the 25. He's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Rush is on him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll run the sneak for it.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution.
Oh, the ball's out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Quickly complete. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Trying to find the end zone. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Picks up the first down, still moving. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And they're down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time. Lets it go.
Third down.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse. be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Baylor Bears offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that...
There he goes! He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Breaks the tackle. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. White wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return. ...27-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. White going to attack through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Bears send out the punt unit. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Under fire. Creates a little space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's St. Clair. They've got the screen set up. Oh, better look out! Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle with Otis. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Great throw, great timing. You could see his receiver breaks for the out route. He's in stride, in rhythm, hits him so he can get upfield and get the ball in the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Collier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. catch in the middle. It's Green. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. White wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He slides that just inside the right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Nevada. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. White going to attack through the air. That's caught. It's Brown. Tackled there by the defense.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the marker. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Green. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Touchdown, Baylor! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback, because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Tyson. Got the first down and more. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. They'll give it to him again. At midfield, he's got room. Off to the races to the right. Past the 10. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to slam it. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the give, looking for room. At the 35, he's open. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Pulls it in. It's Turner. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. White wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he got loose. Wide open spaces. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. White going to attack through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
The Bears will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This offense is back on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for more room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. White wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And the Bears are marching down the field. To give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bears headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Finds his man. It's Porter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bears! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Here comes the offense on second down. Calls his own number. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's St. Clair. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They're working that left side. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. We've been treated to an offensive clinic so far through 3 quarters as we take a look at the stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pocket breaking down. Fires into the end zone. And it'll be a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. A strike downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. White going to attack through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Bears want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
On the ground with the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bring in the heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Green. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Bears moving quickly to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Baylor! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding his strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 3rd and inches coming. This is the kind of play where every fiber of your being is tested.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Turning it on! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. The give on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because
it.